Hi, I'm Jack Howell. I made a video a while back called Metronome Friend or Foe, and in that video I kind of promised to show you a metronome drill. I've dragged my feet a little bit on that, in the first place because it's dang hard, the drill is, and who wants to look foolish? On the other hand, maybe looking a little bit foolish is kind of the point. If you can do this drill and you can do it perfectly the first time, you don't need it. But if your rhythmic sense is at my level or worse, then this drill is going to help you. So the other reason is I wasn't exactly sure how to shoot it. I'm still not sure I'm going to be able to edit it. But then we had a violin audition. And I was kind of working on the theory that string players have a better sense of rhythm than wind players because of the inherent rhythm and the inherent binary nature of the bow. And then we got to the audition and I heard this excerpt a whole bunch of times, an octave up. Now, I'm not saying that was in rhythm, as I'm going to probably prove with this metronome drill. But when you're playing an audition and you play something with 3 eighth note pickups, those eighth note pickups commit you to a tempo, because everyone on the other side of the screen hears ba-dee-da-bum. And if you're a cello player, you're thinking yum bum 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 bum, and if you're a clarinet player, you're hearing ba dee da dee dum ba dum. Whatever it is, you're playing your own orchestra in your head with the candidate. And to my ear, a lot of the violinists were way off. And I thought that was curious. So I started trying to do this drill myself. Now, the point of the drill is not necessarily perfect to be perfect, it is to be better. My thesis is that if we practice with an external reference that trains our feel will become more accurate. However, if we simply play according to feel, our playing will become more idiosyncratic because feelings lie to us all day long. So here's the drill. Am I recording? Yes. So what you have on your stand is, I'm hoping the other shot will show, is you have an iPad or an iPhone and you have a metronome. You start the metronome, the tempo you want, and I've chosen metronome indication of 50, a quarter note. Okay, you hit record on your device. And you record 5 or 6 clicks of the metronome. Turn the metronome off, record the excerpt. Stop the recorder, go to the photo, turn off the mute, and you record 5 or 6 clicks of the metronome. As I said. Turn the metronome off, record the excerpt. Okay, so you're ready with the metronome. It has to be a metronome that will go instantly on. A little bit late, way late. There, now I rushed through the eighth notes at the end of the excerpt. I'm going to do the same thing one more time and see if I can do a little bit better. What I noticed that time was the first time through, at the end of the first phrase, I held on just a little bit long. In an audition, that's probably less of a crime than coming in too early, but at the same time, we want to train our rhythmic feel so that we can hit it right on the money. And you say, well, won't that make my playing robotic? Won't it? No, absolutely not. It will make your playing sound rhythmically rock solid. Because if you can do this drill and you can consistently get pretty close to those listening to you without a metronome, your playing will have that strong internal pulse that reassures colleagues. Okay, let's try one more time. We're going to go ahead and delete that. And we're going to go back to the camera. We're going to start the metronome. Right? Let's see how we did. Now, if my rhythm is better this second time, I will be gratified. I'll be happy. I will feel somewhat vindicated putting this on YouTube. However, I can tell you from experience, it may take 10, it may take 15 tries in a day before you can really play with that pulse that matches the metronome. So don't be discouraged, do it consistently. And I said that I credited my current employment with this drill. And when I was in my final 2 weeks of preparing for my Pittsburgh audition, I was doing this drill almost exclusively. I had played every excerpt so many times that it was not a matter of playing the notes correctly or not missing a note. It was a matter of playing it with an external reference so that it became better, not worse. So, let's see how this came out. I have to unmute it. Remember, these 3/8 notes commit you. Good so far. Don't drag. Okay, I overcompensated a little bit at the end, but that was much better than the first time. And for shooting from the hip, I'm happy with it. If I were preparing for an audition, I would do this all the time. All the time. And again, if you try it and you get it instantly, well, then you've simply got a superlative sense of rhythm and you're to be congratulated. But if you're in the phase of audition preparation where you are willing to leave no stone unturned, I highly recommend it. And now let's see if I can edit this. If you enjoyed this video, if you'd like to see future ones, maybe consider subscribing. That would be cool. Go get them.